Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I have the update for Anfar Royal Imperial Eau de Perfume 100 ml. This retails for £85. But you can find it in the UK if you go online, you search it, somewhere between 40 to 50 pounds. So let me put few things, the update, and then we go from there. First thing first, the performance is excellent. 10 to 12 hours on my skin, on t-shirt, next day easy. Very strong, very dense, so performance is absolutely stellar. Projection, 4 hours of big cloud, big projection, big scent trail, big bubble, big cloud, so it's massive. You don't need more than 5 is the max you can do with this, because I put 4, and even with 4 my wife was complaining, saying, my god, your perfume is so strong. Although she liked it very much, but it was like too strong in her face. So 5 is maximum you can use with this one, because it's very thick, it's very dense, it's very strong, it's very big projector. The room filler, house filler is massive. Who is it for? This is no age. This is complete universal, and there's no age limits to it, at least for my opinion, what I think of it. In terms of application, this is again very versatile. It could be formal, informal, it could be evening, day, it could be anything you want really. In terms of season, better suited for warmer weather, but it's one of those, because it's so big and it's so dense and it's so strong, you can use it all year round easily. And very good performance, superbly good. So it opens up with huge bursts of bergamot, bergamot, lemon and lavender. These three are the biggest. For the first hour or so, it gives you the idea of somewhere between Aventus and Hacivat by Nishane. But this is not the end of story. This fragrance changes. So after an hour, slowly changes, and that change goes towards few other fragrances. For example, in the mid goes towards Bleu by Versace, and also to some extent Bleu de Chanel. So it starts up similar thing to Aventus and Hacivat, but then after an hour or so it will change direction and it goes towards blue, aquatic, incensey fragrances similar to Bleu by Versace, and also Bleu de Chanel. Because of that, citruses are so big and they stay there for such a long time, which is amazing again. The other thing you have to bear in mind, this is a big dose of ambroxan and also ICE Super in here, which is not mentioned in the note breakdown. I get tons and tons of ICE Super and also tons of ambroxan. In my opinion, at least about 60% of this fragrance is a mixture of ambroxan and ICE Super. So it's very strong, and it's a huge projector because of those two, and those two carry it for a very long time. And when you get to almost after 2 to 3 hours, then you will change direction again. This time goes towards Dior Sauvage, but with a caveat, and that caveat is it will get some leathery aspect plus some petroleum aspect to it. Yeah, little bit of petroleum, little bit of gasoline, little bit, not much, but it's noticeable. Plus the dry down of Dior Sauvage. so it would change a lot. And it looks like I'm not sure if they had intentionally wanted to copy somebody here. I think what they did, they thought, okay, let's go for a very deep blue, aquatic, incensey, lavender, floral, big blast of citruses, fruitiness. The fruits are here like berry fruit, some patchouli, some vetiver in the base as well, some violet leaf, rose, jasmine. So it's a mixture of so many things, and that gives in it these whiffs of familiarity with other fragrances. But on its own, if you don't think about those fragrances, this is very, very good. It's amazing for blue fragrance to be this deep, this changing, and this long lasting is amazing. Okay, so I put you in that direction because I want you to know what kind of smell you're getting, which is combination of Aventus, Hacivat, Bleu, Bleu de Chanel, and also Dior Sauvage. This is like a combination of all those, but in the same time is none of those. So on its own is a very complex fragrance for a blue fragrance, very long lasting fragrance for a blue fragrance, and is very, very good. But if you want to think about alternative or think about what direction it goes, these are the direction it can take you. It depends on your taste, it depends on your skin, it depends on your experiences before. You might think, okay, this will take me this direction. So very complex, very deep, very aquatic, very blue fragrance, very fresh in the same time, very deep, quite incensey, quite spicy, big aromaticness, floral, and also very woody, quite healthy, altogether very, very good. I was very, very impressed. My wife loved it. The only thing is it was too much for her at the time because it was projecting like a mad, it was like in her face. I was sitting opposite her in the, after many hours, I think about 6-7 hours later, I was sitting in the living room and she was sitting opposite me, and she was the other side of the room and she was still complaining, still going on very strong. It's just so strong, these things. So very, very strong. Okay, right now it's very fruity and also very citrusy. So I put it on about 20 minutes ago. So as I said, it goes to so many directions that probably each person, when they smell it, it would take them to, or it reminds them of something quite similar to all those fragrances that I mentioned. It could be even taking you to other fragrances that I didn't mention because, as I said, it changes a lot. And every time I smell it, oh, this is something different. Oh, it reminds me of Bleu. Oh, it reminds me of Bleu de Chanel. Oh, it reminds me of Dior Sauvage. Oh, it reminds me of Hacivat. Oh, it reminds me of Aventus, and so on and so forth. So, depending on your skin, depending on your weather, and depending on your heat, probably it would even change more, because at the moment we are in the beginning of the autumn, middle of autumn, and it's getting cooler, and with this, even in this weather, is performing very well. But I think in summer it changes even more. And in summer you don't need more than 2 or 3 sprays of this, because otherwise you choke yourself, and others because it's so strong. Overall, quite synthetic, yes, because those big dose of ambroxan and ISOE Super are huge. So I would say 60-70% of the total of this fragrance is these two. Plus then you get other oils, and other oils, probably about 10-20% of them are quite natural, but the rest are synthetic. So I would say 80-90% of this fragrance is synthetic, but 10% on top, making a good job of quite balancing everything together to making it a little bit of not natural, but not too much syntheticness and too chemically. Okay, it doesn't give you that chemical at all, but synthetic, yes, because of that icy super and ambroxan plus some alcohol as well. So it gives it some, especially in the first, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes, it's quite sharp. So that's why you shouldn't put it into your nose if you want to smell this. Just let it be in the air, because if you go like this, it will pierce your nose and you will say, oh my god, this is not a good fragrance for me. So be careful when you put it on the skin, don't go too close, because those elements of syntheticness, ambroxan, icy super and alcohol, are very, very strong, and they are fighting each other in the beginning to jump off your skin, and it might pierce your nose and put you off basically. But if you let it to smell it in the air and also let it to settle after 20 minutes, then it is an amazing fragrance. Goodness me, it just basically combination of so many things in here right now. It's so fruity, so aromatic, it's so spicy, it's so citrusy, it's very floral, it's very woody, it's very dense, it's very earthy, it's quite green, quite aquatic. It's got some sort of gasoline feel to it, sort of leathery feel to it. So it's very, very complex for a blue fresh fragrance. That is amazing. Okay guys, I leave it in the description, the name, if you want to do your research, then you can do that. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, and if you find it in any way, shape valuable, you know what to do. Use your finger, follow me on my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, bell button, and also if you want to contribute, there's a heart button shaping the bottom of this this video. You can do that. You can buy me a coffee, for example, or if you want to buy one of my own fragrances, they are from different dimension, and you need to be living in the United Kingdom to purchase it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.